In this video, we're going to have an introduction to the coordinate plane. The coordinate plane is two number lines, a horizontal number line and a vertical number line that intersect right in the middle. And each one of these number lines have a name. So the coordinate plane has an x-axis. The horizontal line is called the x-axis, which provides us our x value. And our y-axis is the vertical line, which provides us our y value. Okay? When we have an x value and a y value, we are given an ordered pair. So an ordered pair looks something like this: 4, 5 in parentheses. The 4 is our x value and the 5 is our y value. So all ordered pairs look like this: x, y. Now our coordinate plane, our x-axis and y-axis, provides us with 4 different sections. The word quadrant, quad meaning 4, the quadrants are each kind of part of the coordinate plane. And we have our quadrants are, this is quadrant 1. Over here is quadrant 2. This one is 3. And this one is 4. And I like to remember that they kind of go in a C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of create a C when you're writing them. Now, quadrant 1 are positive x value and a positive y value. If we were to look at numbers on here, like if we added numbers, I'm just going to add 1 and 2. I'm going to add positive 1 and positive 2. The point right here would be positive 1, positive 1. Our x value is 1 and our y value is 1. Now, quadrant 2 is when we have a negative x value. So, for example, negative 2 and a positive 1. So, all of our numbers in quadrant 2 are negative and then positive y values. Okay? And this continues on. So, quadrant 3 is a negative x value. I'm going to add some numbers down here. So a negative x value and a negative y value. So these ones are negative, negative, and our example here would be negative 1, negative 2. And our example over here would be a positive x value and a negative y value. So I'll do this point right here, which would be 2, negative 2. Okay, so those are 4 different examples. Now let's talk about our x value and our y value. When we have a coordinate point, and I'm going to give us an example, negative 1, 2, our x value tells us to move right or left. In this case, it is left because our x value is negative, and our y value tells us to move up or down, whether it is positive or negative. It goes right if it's positive, left if it's negative, up if it's positive, down if it's negative. So our first point is always left or right, and then up or down. Okay? And the last thing we're going to talk about is the origin. The origin is the center, where the x and the y value meet, and the origin is 0, 0. Okay, so let's just do maybe 1 or 2 examples here. For example 1, we are going to plot the point B where it's 1, 6. So 1 is telling us to go either right or left. So we're going to go to the right for 1 because it's positive. And then we're going to move up 6, and 6 is positive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our point goes right here. And I'm going to erase the lines that got me there. And I'm going to label it B. Okay? Then let's do number 8. Number 8 says 4, 0. So it's telling us to move to the right 4 and then up 0. Up 0 means to stay where it is. So this is the point for J. Okay, and then the last one we'll do together is Q. Q, or actually let's change that. We're going to do 4. We're going to do E. E is telling us to go to the left 2. We're going to move left or right -2, which is left to -2, and then up to 2, which is here, and we're going to label it E. Now the last one we're going to do together is where we have to write the coordinate of something that is already on the graph. So let's take S, for example. Find the coordinate of S. Well, we start at our origin, and we know S is going to the left. So our X coordinate for S is to the left. So we know it's negative, and we have to go all the way to -3 to be in line with S. So we know that our first coordinate is -3. And then we have to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our Y value is +5. Making S -3, 5.